Yes, my people, Liontekz TV, making sure you like and subscribe to the channel because every little helps, like Tesco's, you get me? Bruv, so the match has been set, fam. You get me? So it's Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, versus CM Punk, the best in the world, versus Seth Rollins, fam. You get me? So that is the match, triple threat match for WrestleMania. You get me? WrestleMania 41, fam. You get me? So let me give you the quick backstory of how this came to came together. You get me? So we go back to the Royal Rumble, fam. So the Royal Rumble, all three of these men were part of the Royal Rumble. You get me? Roman Reigns hadn't been in the Royal Rumble for 4 years because he was the champion for 4 years. You get me? So it might have been a bit new for him. He wasn't used to it. You know, the ones there. But yeah, basically, like literally, like him and Seth Rollins were literally fighting each other next to the ropes, trying to eliminate each other. Then CM Punk literally came from behind and eliminated both of them. They were both in shock. They were both pissed off. And then CM Punk himself, literally straight after that, got eliminated by none other than flipping Logan Paul. Man like Logan Paul, you know, he got eliminated by. And then as Roman Reigns was just about recovering, trying to get up, Seth Rollins stomps on his head, literally, and takes him out. So you didn't see Roman Reigns for a good few weeks, get me, while CM Punk and Seth Rollins were still beefing each other because, you know, they have that hatred for each other going back years. You get me? You know what I mean? So we get obviously, and then we digress to the Elimination Chamber where it was literally between CM Punk and obviously John Cena. Get me? Because CM Punk eliminated Seth Rollins. So Rollins literally got his revenge, took the opportunity while he was while he was literally by the cages, stomped on CM Punk's head, yeah, onto the cage. And John Cena obviously like saw that and then quickly took advantage. Like remember like Edge back in the days, like the ultimate opportunist, and obviously made CM Punk pass out. So he didn't really tap out, he just passed out. So obviously John Cena won the match. And then the next week on Raw, CM Punk came out. He was vexed, by man was vexed. He was going off on pretty much anyone that was in flipping Island, bruv. You get me? He was going off on the final boss, The Rock. He was going off on John Cena for stealing his main event. You get me? And then he was going off on Seth Rollins for costing him the main event. You get me? Because that's the one thing CM Punk wants is to main event WrestleMania. Something that apparently he hasn't done yet, even though he has won um loads of titles and championships, but he hasn't main evented WrestleMania yet. You get me? So this thought like this would be the year because obviously last year CM Punk was injured for last year's WrestleMania, so he didn't get to compete. So he thought that this was his redemption time. You get me? But obviously that main event has gone to John Cena, and we all know what happened with John Cena after that. Like, if you want to know what happened, go back to my previous video. You get me? But we digress. And then ever since then, week after week, like CM Punk and Seth Rollins beefing each other. Then they have a steel cage match on Raw. Get me? Beating the hell out of each other. And just about when Seth Rollins was just about to come out the cage, guess who comes back, fam? The tribal chief. You get me? Comes back, gets him from around the neck, pulls him out the cage. Seth Rollins looks like he's seen a ghost. You get me, fam? He looks like he's shit a brick. You know the ones there. And then literally Roman Reigns just destroys him, smacks him up, was about to flip and end him, but he got stopped by all the security guards and that. And then this is where it gets a bit interesting, fam, because the wise man, Paul Heyman, you get me, was comforting CM Punk in the cage. And the tribal chief noticed that and he weren't happy, fam. So he went in there, literally beat the hell out of Punk. You get me? And obviously Paul Heyman was in shock, fam. You know what I mean? And let's not forget that Paul Heyman owes CM Punk a favor, because CM Punk done him a favor by becoming the 5th member of the War Games when Roman Reigns was beefing his cousin Solo Sikoa. You get me, for the tribal chief position. You get me? So he did that in turn of a favor. You know what I mean? So we don't really know what this favor is, but this favor seems to be like a little sticking point in this situation. You get me? So literally yesterday, SmackDown, fam, all 3 of them in the ring at the same time. Roman Reigns comes out first, acknowledges the crowd. The crowd acknowledges him. Get me? He literally explained why he did what he did. Get me? He said that CM Punk cost him the Royal Rumble. You get me? And then he said Seth Rollins tried to end his career. So he said, listen, I got my revenge on both of them. And he said, if they've got anything to say, come out here and say it to my face. And Seth Rollins came up and said, look, you messed up by not allowing me to take out CM Punk while I had the chance. But between me and you, we've always had this history together, this beef together. We come through the WWE together. Obviously, we have a lot of like heat. You get me? So we're always gonna have beef. You get me? And yeah, it goes back. That rivalry goes back at least 10 years. You get me? From when Seth Rollins hit, I think he hit Roman Reigns in the back of the chair. Get me? And literally joined, became a heel, basically. So yeah, man. So literally that happens. They're about to flipping get ready to start fighting. Then CM Punk comes out. Then CM Punk says to Roman Reigns, look, I know you ain't been in the Royal Rumble for a long time, but at the end of the day, it was every man for himself. And you're lucky to still be here because I helped save your ass in the tribal combat at War Games. You get me? When I became the 5th member. And that reminds me, Paul Heyman still owes me that favor. And obviously, no one knows what that favor is yet. But Paul Heyman looked at him like, don't say the favor right now. Please don't say the favor right now. So it'd be interesting to see what that favor actually is. You get me? So crazy. And then literally they just started beating each other up, fam. It was just an all-out brawl, fam. You get me? And then that's how it ended, fam. So it'll be interesting to see what this actual favor for CM Punk is. But my early prediction is that someone's going to get screwed in this match. Either Roman Reigns or CM Punk, one of them two is going to get screwed. I just have a feeling, bruv. That's my early prediction. I might be wrong. I might be right. I don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know what the favor is going to be. We don't have a clue yet. You get me? But that's the WrestleMania match. You get me? Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, fam. So let me know what you think about that. You get me? Let me know if you're looking forward to that match. If you're a wrestling fan, you get me? Let me know what you thought about this video. Get me? Do you like the wrestling videos? Let me know. I'll be doing more. You get me? So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Liontekz TV. Blessings and love, people. I'm out. Bless up.